Hayden Panettiere is opening up about one of the most traumatic experiences she endured during her late teenage years, reflecting on a frightening situation that she says completely changed the way she understands vulnerability, trust, and danger. During the Monday, May 11th episode of Jay Shetty's podcast, On Purpose with Jay Shetty, the actress, now 36, spoke candidly about a deeply unsettling chapter from her upcoming memoir, This Is Me, A Reckoning. In the book, she recounts an experience from when she was just 18 years old, describing how she found herself trapped in an uncomfortable and terrifying situation aboard a boat after being led there by someone she trusted. During the conversation, Jay Shetty referenced the difficult memory while discussing the memoir with Panettiere. He explained that in the book, she writes about a moment in her career when a friend took her onto a boat. According to Shetty, Panettiere describes being brought into a room where an older man was waiting and then being pressured into performing sexual acts. The conversation immediately shifted into a serious and emotional reflection as Panettiere looked back on the experience with the perspective she now has as an adult. Panettiere explained that at the time she genuinely believed she was mature enough to handle herself in situations around her. Having already lived a very public and demanding life at such a young age, she said she felt older than she actually was. Looking back now, however, she recognizes how vulnerable she truly was at 18 and how unprepared she was to fully understand the danger surrounding her. She admitted that while she once thought she was capable of making healthy and safe decisions, she now realizes that she was not fully aware of what was happening around her. She reflected on how age and experience can create a false sense of confidence, especially for someone who entered the entertainment industry at such a young age. Panettiere noted that although she felt emotionally mature back then, science tells a different story. She explained during the interview that the frontal lobes of the brain are not fully developed until people are around 25 or 26 years old. Because of that, she now understands that she did not have the full awareness or judgment that she believed she possessed at the time. As she revisited the memory, Panettiere described the moment her entire perspective changed. She said that once she realized she was actually in danger, everything shifted instantly. By that point, however, she explained that she was already out at sea and unable to simply walk away from the situation. The realization that she was trapped in an environment she no longer felt safe in, what had initially seemed like a normal and exciting evening, suddenly transformed into something shocking and deeply disturbing. The actress described the incident as both unsettling and unexpected, emphasizing that there had been no signs beforehand that anything inappropriate was going to happen. She recalled believing that she was simply spending time with people she trusted and enjoying a fun night out. According to Panettiere, there were no hints or warnings that the situation would take such a dark turn. That lack of warning, she explained, was part of what made the experience so shocking for her once she realized what was happening. Panettiere said the entire experience took her by surprise because the circumstances leading up to it had appeared normal. She spoke about how quickly a situation can change when someone suddenly realizes that the people around them may not have good intentions. What began as a casual outing became something completely different in a matter of moments, leaving her feeling vulnerable and frightened. Looking back, she now understands how easily trust can be manipulated, particularly when someone is very young and believes the people around them are looking out for their safety. One of the most painful aspects of the experience for Panettiere was the fact that the person who brought her into the situation was someone she deeply trusted. During the podcast interview, she explained that she had viewed this individual as a protector, someone who cared about her and had her best interests at heart. She said she had grown to rely on this person and believed they would never place her in harm's way. Because of that trust, she never imagined she would end up in a situation that would later leave her feeling traumatized and shaken.